Welcome back to what I am calling Thursday Night In. It is part cozy catch-up, part weekend warm-up. Grab a cup of whatever you feel like having tonight. Get comfortable, settle in. We're going to play with some makeup. I got a few questions from you. I love getting questions from you. You have no idea. I love it. Love it. I'm turning my phone off. Turn your phone off. Shut it down. Well, honestly, we multitask when we watch things. You do what you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I really ended up liking this look. I used this to film another video, and I'm fully embracing the red blush trend. So I'm going to put on some makeup. I'm going to answer questions, but I'm going to tell you kind of speed round reviews of everything that I'm putting on. And where I have links to scorecards, I will put them in the description. And yeah, here we go. By the way, I just did a whole roundup on my favorite cleansers. This is from Emma Lewisham, and I really like it. There is a fragrance ingredient inside, so I contacted the brand, and they were like, yes, we use all kinds of fragrances. And I was like, no. It's very good at getting eyeshadow and mascara. Did you see how fast that mascara came off? Essential oils may be a deterrent for some. This is a nice look. I like this. This is a Rare Beauty under eye brightener. It's pretty great, and I never talk about it, and I don't know why. This works, look at that. Almost works like a primer under the eye. You know what I mean? That's it. Pretty fun. Quick sip. I'm having tea tonight. I kind of wanted it to be wine, but we'll keep it at tea. Sometimes you just feel like tea. Sometimes you just feel like wine. And sometimes you feel like a gin and tonic. Just me. This is the Face Glow from Graydon. I was very curious about this, and I really couldn't tell you why. I just looked at it and I was like, I wonder what that's like. It's nice. I haven't used it consistently enough. I haven't fully reviewed it, but it gives this kind of glow to the skin as an illuminating primer. And it has really cool ingredients. It just kind of feels nice. It's sensorial. It gives that say glow, but without the thickness of that, even though that's pretty lightweight. It's doing a good job. I'm a fan. So first question, Rose, did you ever try the Swede Lash Serum or any other safe one to help your lashes grow? As a matter of fact, Rose, your timing is on point. Yes, I have been trying the Swede Lash Serum. I have been trying it for at least a month and a half, possibly 2 months. Speaking of glowy oiliness, what about this? What about the Cure Weiss? Remember this cream? I know I'm not supposed to be wearing foundation, but my skin's doing a little bit better. So might as well just risk it. I like this because it's going to be a light amount, but I'm using the Cora face oil. I've really liked this oil. I like the consistency of it. I'm not going to tell you it's changed my skin or my face. We're not there yet. But I am using a drop of oil on this palette. So I am, yes, using that, and I have noticed a difference. Did you know, by the way, that their lash and brow serum are the same exact formula? I'm going to buff it onto my hand just to make sure I don't overdo it. It's a whole process these days. I've learned so much when it comes to foundation. Anyway, yeah, so they're the same formula. So the main difference I have found is between applicators. I really prefer the Lash Serum applicator. It's a brush. It's a very thin little brush, and it just glides easier. The brow applicator is stiffer. It's like a stiff brush. And I get it. I can see why they're making it like that, but I didn't like that. So I would just buy the Lash one, but I am pulling that together, and spoiler, not spoiler, I did see some improvement. I will pull together a full before and after so you can see the extent of the improvement. I will get back to you with a full scorecard. Thank you for asking. Where has this been? Where? It's been sitting right here. CareWise PR could probably tell you that because they sent it to me, and yeah, well, whatever. We're using it now. I wanted to try this again because I tried this so long ago. I had no idea how to use cream foundation. I really didn't understand the dynamics of a cream foundation, how great they can be, actually, says the person who hasn't been wearing foundation. Yeah, this is pretty great coverage. It needed the oil for me. For my skin, if you know that's my hack. And I'm really quite liking this at the moment. Next, I'm reading them down here. Do you know of or have a favorite clean blurring setting powder? L'Oreal Infallible version didn't look to have terrible ingredients, but I'd love to find a clean substitute. There's a whole lot of blurring happening. Can we just take a second and talk about like the blurring obsession that's going on right now? Blushes are supposed to blur. This is supposed to blur. Do we think that's a side effect of social media filters. I do. Just saying. Also, love a good blurring setting powder. Let's help this person out. I do have one that I've been using on repeat is from RMS. I really happen to like their RMS Unpowder. You guys, I feel like I have a fuzz, so if you find it, just know that I kind of know it's there and I'm not doing anything about it. RMS has their Unpowder, which I like a lot for setting and blurring. I am testing some new powders from Kosas. I have tried 14E setting powders. I tend to lean on the silica, very, very finely milled silica powders for blurring. They just really tend to set the skin. They set under eye better for me, and they do blur pores. And they don't do it in like a heavy way. This is the Iris and Romeo, my favorite. This is in shade 4, this concealer. I really want to try shade 3 because this is probably not going to be the best once winter comes. Oh my God, I can't wait. 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 I am not a summer person. I am really have definitely contemplated moving my birthday to November. I actually had this conversation with my parents and all family members, and I was like, would you guys be cool with that? They're like, yeah, totally do it. Because I want to make it 11/11 because I have a thing with 111 and 1, but I haven't done it yet. I feel like that's going a little overboard. I want to celebrate my birthday around a fire pit, you know? And you can't do that on July 2nd. You can't. I mean, you could, maybe in some parts of the world, but it would be so hot. It would be so hot. So right now I would want to use that. Everything looks very oily to me. It's not, it's the lights bouncing off of my skin. Everything looks bouncy. I'm not mad at it, but I will show you what the powder does. I'm using it more to set, obviously, than I am to blur, but here she is. Tower 28 has one too. It's supposed to blur. I didn't find that one to be super duper blurring. I just washed my hair, so you're getting all of these things. This is real life. We don't do perfection here. It's so boring. So I'm just going to press this in. Do you see? Come on. It's just really good. And again, 14E, if you want to support a smaller brand, they're a wonderful brand. I'll put a link. Sometimes I just use my finger or a brush that's just around the eye, and then I can press it over here if I want to get rid of lines, things like that. I don't really need to do that right now. So there you go. Concealer alternatives for under eyes. At 45, it's starting to feel gross and just makes fine lines worse. I hear ya. The little lightener that I just mentioned, very good option. It's not going to give you opacity. It's going to give you that like bounce of light. Concealer alternatives, bounces of light like that. I would say. You can look at some other options. There are some light reflecting under eye illuminators. Give them a try. They're thin. As long as they're thinner, then you can just kind of press them in and they can act like a primer. I always recommend using an eyeshadow brush like this, put it into the product, and then just, you're going to be like, but there's nothing on there. I'm going to be like, there's something on there. Trust me. So you just buff it in and then you go like, you barely, just in the corners. Don't layer it on. There's so many Instagram videos and TikTok videos that are like, you're doing it wrong. So aggressive. You're fine. Don't worry. But just try these things and see how they work out for you. But I would try an under eye brightener. I kind of love it. Want to know what I don't love? These RMS Cashmere Eyelights. Man, they are already so weird when I press them out of the container. Like they ball up. I don't know how they got this one so wrong, but I gotta finish them. It's like barely there. Listen, I already talked positively about their powders. It's not a personal thing, but this is Desert Rose and has a weird smell now. It's definitely not supposed to be expired. I'm just going to leave it there, but that was my brutally honest opinion on that, which you kind of already saw in the full review. What good, health safe, no nanoparticle everyday sunscreen can you recommend? Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what health safe. I feel like I could get into trouble on that one. Non-nano, there's a lot of options. I can't think of them off the bat, but you know what? My Britt bot, I really think it's going to launch in the next week, and I think I'm just going to do it and then just keep refining it and making it better because it's going to start as sort of like a better search functionality for the website, and then we'll just grow from there because I'm so sick of talking about it. I got very waylaid with the issues that I've been dealing with at home, aka my soul cat leaving me. Anyway, so I want to get that going, and you will be able to search by non-nano. It's still learning. So I will have to get back to you on that. Health safe. I'm a little worried about those two words together, but I know what you mean. You're looking for something that's not going to be toxic. I just don't like using the word I don't know, we fall into like the greenwashing of it all, the clean washing of it all. But I know what you mean and I know what you're looking for. And you want high performing, non nano sunscreens. Did you mean face? I assume you meant face. So I will put a pin in that. So corporate. Sorry, I did it. And I will have to get back to you. But thank you for asking that question. I'm sure a lot of people would love that, to be honest. So I do appreciate the question. The Merit Bronzer, I've been using this quite a bit and it's in clay. It's a lighter color. If you're scared of cream bronzers, this could be like a nice little winner for you. Very subtle, but it builds nicely. I'm really liking it. You can already see the warm up happening. And it's a cooler tone bronzer, which I'll take it. I will take it. I love a cool tone bronzer. Oh, Colleen. Don't make me cry, Colleen. Colleen asked how I'm doing. Well, okay. I really promised myself when I first started YouTube, not that I have anything wrong with crying. This is not the Kelly Catrone school of thought. You can cry at work. It's okay. But I really never wanted to be like the person that put out a big crying video. So I'm going to try and keep it together. So how am I doing? I have a really hard time answering that question. Still definitely going through a grieving process right now. I cry like every day. Every day something hits me. For those of you that don't know, and like, don't worry, you don't have to put it all in the comments. I really don't want to document a lot of this, but I didn't lose her. She transitioned out of the physical form. I've been reading a lot about energy, frequencies, signs. I'm going there. And I've always been into that stuff. I've heard things, the clairaudient, I've heard stories that you guys would be like, okay, unsubscribe. She's crazy. I've had too many experiences in my life not to believe that. And I also want to believe that people who've passed on are around us still are loved ones. I'm just trying to navigate it. I'm okay, but I'm definitely still in it. And I see her everywhere, like everywhere. Like I would see her back there. So I'm not going to go too far into it or else I will totally lose it. But all in all, I'm okay. The channel is one of the most healing things for me. So I'm glad that I'm doing these Thursday nights in with you. And if anyone's going through loss right now, virtual hug, it is a weird thing. And yet we're all going to go through it. Everyone's got a limited time here. So I suppose at the end of the day, I'm also trying to focus on the gratitude that I have for the time that we had. It just feels like I have a hard time accepting what currently is. That's what I'll say. But it will come. It's going to take some time. Thank you for asking, Colleen. And thank you for being with me throughout this whole thing. You've been here for a while and I love hearing from you. So this is the Tower 28. Do you like my hard gear shift there into blush? The Get Set Sunset Shirley. I have been looking at this red blush stuff and I'm kind of like, I don't know, guys. I love it. I love it. This is a blurring setting blush. This is a multitasker. It went a little bit too red on the temple. It's okay. We can fix it. Really, a little bit goes a long way here. And I just love how this looks. That is crazy strong for me. So if you do that, I'm going to show you how to get out of trouble here so you don't look like you're having an allergic reaction, which is where we're at currently. I would usually just take something like this and swirl a little bit of my concealer on the back of my hand, maybe a foundation, but we're going to use concealer today and we're just going to blend that sucker out. And I'm going to blend this one out while I'm at it. So funny. My mom is like, definitely, maybe that's why I'm not a blush person, because I would wear a drop of this and she'd go, what's going on? You got it's a lot. I'm very into the red blush. I'm liking it. By the way, this is one of the most underrated powder bronzers. I never hear about it. The Well People. What is Well People doing? Where are they? Where have they been? What are you guys up to? Who's running your marketing team? What about PR? What are we doing? Are they just happily going along and doing fine? Hope so, because I really like this bronzer. I'm really, really doing finishing touches from here on out. Jones Road eyeliner. I liked a thick eyeliner tonight. I felt like it. Do you ever just feel like it? Remember how the best nights, like the best parts of the night, getting ready with your friends, just being in a room together, having a drink and talking. And it was like the best part of the night. Am I alone in that? I don't think so, because I remember my friends and I really liked it. And I remember also really loving Thursdays as opposed to Fridays and Saturdays, because Thursdays you didn't have the pressure. Nobody had the grandiose plans. Nobody had the pressure of the birthday party or the whatever. You were just sort of hanging out and you would go to a house party or something like that. I'm looking for my mascara. I found it. And I don't know. Thursday nights were great. Pre-game was wonderful. Just a fun time. Definitely don't do that now. Maybe house parties, but it's a different vibe completely. And that's okay. That's okay. I enjoyed that chapter. It was a fun chapter and a very messy chapter, but a very fun chapter. Okay, so this is the new Kosas. I don't remember if I've filmed and talked to you about this. I feel like I have. That's the other thing. I think with the grieving and stuff, like my short-term memory has been really weird. I don't know. It's been weird. So if I've already talked about it, cool. Actually, I think I did a first impression of this last time, didn't I? Well, the full scorecard's going to be ready. See, it came back to me. I got back to it. That memory may very well be up at the time of this video. Nice volume. Nice volume. But does it wear well? These are the questions. Setting mists. What are your thoughts, Julie? What are your thoughts on using any types of setting mists, be it a traditional toner or hydrosol? So this question came through right when I opened up a hydrating mist. So it was crazy. I was like, leave it to Julie. She's spot on. I have the Damn Paradisi mist. This is their hydrating essence. You can use it as a setting mist. You can use it before you apply skincare. This is the Jones Road cheeky lippy thing. Still using it. Hate to bore ya, but I love it. It gives this it reminds me so much of a chapstick color, not scent, not vibe, but a chapstick color. And I just love it as a base. Ooh, what if we put a little bit of a blush on the lip? That's weird, but we're gonna do it. Why not? Okay, that's fun. It's just fun. Makeup's supposed to be fun. You don't need to buy it all. Just have fun with it. Have fun with what you have. Anyway, sorry, distracted myself. So I'm coming around on the hydrating mists, and that is because I put on a tinted SPF last week. It was actually the Eau de Cité, which is weird. I think I didn't prep my skin. I just pause and just say, skin prep, so important. Even just gua sha or something like that, it makes such a difference. This is the Bloom Effects Lip Oil Sunscreen 40 Plus in the shade Barely. Lovely. Great brand. It doesn't get to the back of your throat. Beautiful colors. And it doesn't feel like it's too oily, but it doesn't feel like it's too wet. Kind of a great texture. I needed to use something because that Eau de Cité, I put it on straight away because I was in a rush and my skin looked flat, looked kind of flat, a little bit dry. It needed life, which is why I pulled this mist out and I really liked it. It brought life back into my face. I could see myself really getting into them come fall, winter. Less of a skincare option, maybe a skincare. I'll try them all different ways, but I really loved how it got onto the skin. It did not feel heavy. It was very refreshing and it did its thing. This is a little glowy. I don't know if I would put it on here. You know, it would be interesting. Popped a little powder on top. Wouldn't normally do that. I kind of I'm feeling the glow today. This is the Jones Road yellow powder. So let's put this on and then put the spray on top of it, just so you guys can see it. So I'm curious about it. Do you see how fast that muted it? I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what she did, but I want to thank her because I love it. And the other reason why the mist could be really good for you, if you're scared of powder or if you're using powder and you're like, oh man, I overdid it. I overpowdered. Then you can take a mist like so. I put a lot on there. That was a lot and my hair got wet. So we just do that and then it brings the life right back. I'm very much so into these things right now. So Julie, I'm just getting started and I got to tell you, I really like this. The spray is a little uneven for me. I think I just got more in my hair than on my face, but whatever. I'm learning. It's the beginning stages for me, but I'm into it. It also doesn't feel sticky or tacky or wet. It doesn't feel wet. Looks a little wet, but it doesn't feel wet. Thing is, it's been so humid here too, so I'm not always looking for hydration. I have it when I walk out and it's soup, atmospheric soup on my face, but I can't speak to setting powders in general. I did want to mention, first of all, thank you for your questions. Hopefully this was helpful, but I also really, really wanted to mention, and I always stick little Easter eggs at the end of these videos, just because if you keep watching, then you earned it. You earned it. My sister-in-law recommended this to me, and you guys, This could be really one of the best deodorant contenders that I've tried in years. And you know how much I love Kinko. And you know I've tried a lot of things. And sometimes I try them and I don't even mention them because they're just bad. This is from Evolve Together. I got a discovery set. It is totally eco-friendly. The scents are very interesting. This is in, which one is this? Tulum. The weird thing is it kind of smells like a cologne I used to love, but not fully. There's still some feminine notes to it, and I'm into it. But more importantly, beginning stages, I am wowed. Sister-in-law, Gabrielle. Let's give her a round of applause here because this could be life-changing. I'm going to text her and tell her I just gave her a round of applause. So that's it. This is the look. I actually think this looks better than when I started. Do you see how this went down a little bit? It just needs a second. I think the mist also helped it. So, I mean, like, I'm open to the red blushes. Thank you for sitting with me. I hope you found some joy and peace and comfort in this little Thursday night in that we're doing. I hope you had fun above all. And I'm also reading some really cool books. So next time I might be bringing back that like books and beauty situation. We'll see how it goes. We'll send a note so you can leave more questions for next week if you have them. Otherwise, thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedules and sharing it with me. I am honored and I'm very grateful for that. And I just want to send all that love back out to you. And I'll see you all right back here very soon. Until then, have a great rest of your night.